Third quarter, first possession of the quarter for Dallas. Dalton, CeeDee Lamb, yeah, good luck catching him. 52 yards. The Cowboys are now up 27-17. Fourth quarter now, it's 30-17. Jalen Hurts trying to get in the end zone to have the chance for a comeback. Nope, picked off by Anthony Brown. Cowboys, believe it or not, can get a win and do something in a season that's been so emotional with Dak Prescott going down, and they get the stop here on Hurts. And to make it worse for Philly, Jalen Hurts may have did a little something to his knee. That's not good. Cowboys going to win it 30-17 was the final. 37-17, pardon me, putting them in position to maybe win the division next week. First on the win, here's Zeke Elliott.
It felt great. It felt great to come out and lean on those guys a little bit. We knew that it was going to be tough sledding at first, but, we just had to grind them out, and we knew the big ones were going to come towards the end of the game.
Zeke, what gave you the confidence to believe that this was possible, that you would still be playing for something meaningful in the last week of the season?
Because I'm a competitor. If you gave up 5-6 weeks ago, you shouldn't even be. We don't even want you on our side. We're competitors. This whole team is. We're a team of competitors, and we weren't out of it. All we have to do is we gotta win next week, and we need a little help from the guys we just played. But I like how this team is playing football right now. Coach McCarthy said his plan was for us to trend up through the season, and right now we're playing really good football, and I think we're catching fire at the right time.
Zeke had that long run there at the end of the game, the 31-yarder. He got up and celebrated. We've seen you celebrate before, but that one seemed to have a little more meaning to it.
Yeah, just kind of with the way the year's been going, and honestly, it's been tough this year to celebrate when you don't have that many fans. But that one just definitely felt good. I think just the biggest for me is just that I feel healthy. I've been feeling a little banged up past weeks, and this week I felt healthy, and I felt like myself.
Zeke, when you think about everything you guys have been through this year, what does it mean to you and the team to still have a shot in Week 17?
It just shows the type of guys, that we have in this locker room and in the building. From losing, I think we have one guy remaining that was originally on our starting O-line. We got one guy left there, and losing our quarterback, and just not letting that phase us, and just going out there and keep fighting.
What were your impressions of just the game that Michael Gallup had? Really not even him, just the entire wide receiver core with the games that Amari and CD had as well.
We knew going into the season that a lot of guys on this offense are dangerous. From Coop to CD to Mike G to Sed. He had a big game this year, and then we got TP, who's a big play waiting to happen, and great tight end core with Schultz and I can't even think motherfreaking
Bell.
Belldozer. But we got a lot of talent on the outside, and we're a real problem for secondaries.
All right, so that's Zeke. How about the head coach? Here's Mike McCarthy, on SportsCenter.
I can't say enough about the football team, the whole operation of it, just the way everybody's battled, and the challenges that we've had, and particularly to see things come full circle these past 3 weeks. So it's an excellent team win, and just like the past two games, and now we have a chance next week. So we still have to take care of our own opportunity and, hope for some help. But, the fact of the matter is, we're playing really good team football right now. And, that's the course we need to stay. And just can't be more happier for the players. They've stayed the course. The work during the course of the week hasn't changed much. We haven't had a bunch of highs and lows, even with the past challenges that we've had. So just really happy for the football team. It was an excellent team win today.
Mike, what did you think of what Andy was able to do today for you?
I thought Andy did an excellent job, particularly, mixing the run and pass, just the conversations in between the series, making adjustments that needed to make. We obviously wanted to get the ball outside, take advantage of, some of the matchups that we felt were favorable to us. And, I just thought he was very patient. That's a challenging front. And, we had some uphill sledding there at times running the ball, but, then we ran it when we had to and ran it effectively. So I thought we were extremely efficient offensively. We're doing a good job taking care of the ball, and we're definitely going to need to do that next week.
Can you just talk about the defense and what happened? You give up touchdowns on the first two drives, and you basically stone them the rest of the way. You shut them out in the second half. What did you change that y'all have to get adjusted to what Jalen was doing? Just talk about that defensive performance.
Well, I mean, you got to give Philadelphia credit. Their first 15 their early script, they were able to hit on a couple big plays. But I thought defensively, our guys did a great job. There wasn't any panic or just to hold them at 17, and we had the takeaways and also getting off the field on the fourth down. So I thought our guys played with excellent vision, patience, breaking on the football, and once again I thought the sideline operation, everything. It was a very confident sideline, and our defense, definitely holding them to 17 was huge for us.
Mike, how big was Gregory today for you?
I mean, his pressure, it was impactful. You can see there was a number of three-man rushes, and he was still, applying pressure. But I like the look of our up-front guys. Particularly, I think Mike's doing a great job with the personnel groupings and the situational calls. We had a couple wrinkles today that felt were very productive for us.
All right, so it all comes down to Week 17 in the NFC East. Eagles are done. They're eliminated with this loss today. Cowboys, though, still have a chance to win, as do the Giants, because if Washington wins, then they win the division. But if Washington loses, then the winner of the Giants-Cowboys game will be the division champion. I don't quite know what to say about that scenario based on how things have played out. But again, like we keep saying this sort of in jest, Tim, that someone has to win this division. But I just don't remember in the years I've been watching the league that you've had this many bad teams in the same division still trying to win in Week 17.
Michael, you know what they call the guy that graduates from the bottom of his class from medical school?
What's that? A doctor.
They call him a doctor.
Yeah,
Listen,
okay.
One of these guys is a playoff team. Look, that's the reality of it. One of these guys is a playoff team, and I don't think they scare anybody. Look, Rob was right. He said it earlier. Look, I don't either. I mean, when you look at this, right now, I would tell you, if you were just to say, look at the quarterback, because Andy Dalton is the best healthy quarterback in that division right now. That's a situation which would kind of make you feel like you have the most confidence in Dallas. Maybe there's something to be said for Mike McCarthy's kind of steadiness. People can kind of describe him as boring, but his steadiness has kind of weathered some storms for Dallas, and they're still alive, and they have an opportunity, which is remarkable when you think about where they have been this season. And if you're Washington, you need Alex Smith to somehow find a way to be able to go, because that really ends up being the key for them, because I just don't think that they can get it done as good as their defense is. They can get it done if he's not able to play for them next weekend.
Rob, I mean, that's a good point that Tim raises. Will it actually come down to which quarterback plays the best on Sunday to determine this division winner?
Yeah, I mean, basically, and if someone was to tell anybody that in the beginning of the season, out of this division, and with the point that we are right now, the 3 teams combined would be 17-28, and one of them is going to have the ability to win the division. You would say you're out of your mind. That's crazy. That would never happen. So, I mean, it's 2020. It's crazy. Like, look, every team put themselves in this position. Nobody really grabbed the bull by the horns. And if it comes down to quarterback play, who can take care of the football the best? Who's not going to turn the ball over? Who's not going to throw 2 interceptions? Might come down to who gets a hat and T-shirt. I mean, and that's just the reality of what that division is.
17 weeks, and 3 teams from this division have a chance to win it in Week 17. That's something.